I have collective messages reading the energies in the air, and there is a warning this beaver full moon. Stay in, stay cloaked up, especially if you're a woman. The men, a lot of men are wrestling with Ophiuchus, the snake. There's the mother wound happening, and at the lowest levels, it could be Jack the Ripper. God forbid. But I was shown a rat at a crossroads, like it was hit by a car, but it was gutted, like really, really gutted. And then I was shown a Jack the Ripper thing, and I started looking into Jack the Ripper. I barely looked at anything, and the first thing that came up was a victim that had been gutted in that way. So I don't want to scare anybody, but stay inside. I had 2 clients today, and it's the same binding. It is a serpent. It's a serpent binding thing. But now it's on the guys, and the guys are less aware of the spiritual connection with the physical body. They're just in pain. And the way that it wraps around is with a typical addiction wrapping, but these people are addicted to women, that motherly love. They really want a woman. And it's like, both of these clients today, I'm sure if I was just a little bit warm and for a speck of a fraction of a second unprofessional, they probably would have asked me on a date. Like they just really want to be loved, and they'll give out anything for that. It's just the vibe, it's the frequency, and it doesn't harm women at most levels, but at the darkest, it could be very dangerous. Because it's that wanting something external, it's that wanting a woman. And the mother, obviously, there's mother issues. So the binding comes from the left side. For you, it would be here. Or it would still be on this side, the left side of your, of the head. And it goes down behind the liver, blocking a ton of sadness that is covered with anger. So it's like that kind of freak out sadness that is overshadowing the sword in the back of the heart. And the right shoulder thing for a lot of people, that's like, I gave her my right arm. You don't even have to be psychic when you've been a body worker long enough to know how the body maps what's going on. But it's a pattern, and this one's a spinal tap. It's like it's really right in the vertebra along the right side. It got right in there, and it goes right through the tailbone with fear, like all the way to the bottom, and goes through the bladder, kind of like the male uterus. So there's like a passage of fear. It's like a rite of passage in a way, to get on the golden timeline. And I saw in the environment Cobra Cock written again, but this time in yellow or gold. And Cobra Cock doesn't belong on the golden timeline, but this is like the serpents in Brazil, the giant anacondas that are in the floating forest that are in between the 2 earths, the inner earth and the above earth. They're the guardians. And so that's what we've been experiencing, fighting this binding. It's really Atun and Apep. It's Apep in Egyptian mythology. The particle and the wave. This is a collective wave that is being fought, but there's really big warnings coming in from more than one place. Jack the Ripper is a young guy. So it could be someone young, maybe younger than you, 20s, maybe early 30s, if you factor in today's generation. 30s is the new 20s. But it could be any age. And they're just, something's going to be off in the communication. They're going to be extra friendly. You're going to wonder, are you stalking me? And they make a joke. And no, really, but why are you here? But what do you do? And I told you, and then just poof. So don't go out alone at night. Stay safe. That's it. And then you have nothing to worry about. For the men, cut the umbilical cord. You got to do that. It's really connected with this belly button pain. It goes down into the bladder. And you have a silver cord connecting your souls. This is like just the physical umbilical cord that you should have had, like a letting go of mommy ritual when you're 13 years old. We don't have that these days, but in ancient times, it was very important to be a man, a warrior. You have to separate from the mother. So you have to do this little ritual in your mind when you're half asleep, half awake. Cut that umbilical cord. It's even good for women to do that with your own mother, because you have a divine mother and you have a soul tie with your mother. You know, you don't need the umbilical cord because you're not feeding off your mother anymore. And when you're not feeding off your mother could feed off of you through the same cord. It's a siphon cord, and that's why you got to cut it. So you could see yourself in one canoe on a river and your mother on another canoe on the same river, and you have a rope tying your two boats together. And do this in your mind's eye. Your feet on the ground, uncrossed, relaxed, straight back. I hand you a pair of scissors or a big old katana knife and just slice it and wave bye to your mom. See your mom wave bye to you. You'll see each other again whenever, but you gotta be on separate boats. Not so that when one boat moves, it pulls the other one. Yeah, there's change that's coming. For sure, keep an eye out for the signs and the crimes still. There's also like, yeah, I saw this yesterday too. It was a warning, the black bicycle, but there's also like little pink flags and little blue flags. So there's still the unbelievable success and liberation from worry, but you have to watch out for, escape coffee. This has been coming up in a lot of places too, with the black and yellow. So you want to escape it's no longer an escape room, it's escape coffee. You want to escape the sex, because it might end up being like a Jack the Ripper scenario. Like, you got to be careful, protect your sexual energy. Like, your sexual energy is your life force. It's so valuable. If you don't value that, well then, I don't think you value the new timeline. It's all about energy. It's all about life force. Jerry Sargent made Forbes magazine, the cover of Forbes. Energy worker. Love the guy. So it's all about energy. The more energy you have, and you're working energy, you're helping elevate the energy. It doesn't matter how crazy you seem, you could still make the cover of Forbes, because it's all about energy. Energy is the new currency. You want to keep your energy, don't spill it off to porn demons and Jack the Ripper types, or men that just really want a mommy. And guys, you gotta realize the reason why you keep getting hurt, if you really just want the woman, you just want the woman so badly. Any woman, oh, she looks nice, oh, I'll marry her. You just think you'll marry her in 2 seconds, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. You're always falling in love without knowing them. There's something wrong there, because you're gonna end up with a woman who's gonna use you. That's the recipe. How could you end up with anything else? Put yourself in the woman's shoes. Some guy comes up to you, I love you, I love you, I love you. The woman thinks, you don't know me, though. How could you say you love me? You don't even know me. I'm just ready to give all of you to me. I'll just be like, okay, let me take what you're offering, you weirdo. Like, you gotta get to know the person before you decide that you love them. You should love their mind. Because women are not just a little doll. And this is where, at the darker levels, it can be as dark as Jack the Ripper. And at innocent levels is a full-grown man wanting their mother disguised as comfort, woman, sex, aka coffee. So this is a very clear message in the environment. I'm not the only intuitive who has picked up on this escape coffee language given by the astral guides.